Living in Britain, working for those who are different, is something which strong message we can give to the world, that we have a capacity to work together. In this country, you can see people are divided in many ways, but there is a lot of potential when people can work together on politics. London is such a beautiful example for the world to see a hope. We have a Muslim mayor of London who is, I'm not biased because he knows me and we are friends, but because he comes from the same part of the world, we share our heritage. But London is a beautiful city when people can come out to pick someone, maybe who is different in religion, different in its identity, different in its color of skin, but still we can work together, we can live together to make this city and make this world and make this country a better home for all. Karbala and Calvary. Calvary was the place where Jesus Christ was crucified. Karbala was the place where Imam Hussein martyred. So these two places, on one hand, carry a huge amount of pain in its history, but at the same time, hope for the world and communities to come. One man with a group of people, for the sake of truth, was martyred 14 centuries ago. One man, to save the world, was crucified 2 millenniums ago in Jerusalem. So Christians and Muslims, especially those who are followers of Hussein, share this pain and hope together. And also when you read Salawat, when we say Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin, but at the same time, wa ale Muhammadin, kama barakta ala Ibrahima, wa ale Ibrahima, innaka hamidul majid. This is important. When we remember our ancestors, we don't forget their ancestors. And today in this hall, we are Muslims, Christians, and Jews together. There is a joke. Christian and Muslim and Jewish scholar were together, and they all were discussing about the Messiah, the one who is to come. So they all were discussing various aspects of Messiah's personality, and at the last session, the main organizer, like our sister is today, he came on the stage and said, just assume we are discussing the person of Messiah inside this auditorium, and outside the hall, very senior journalists from CNN, BBC, and all big media giants, they are waiting for the communique, resolution, what is the result of this conference. Just assume we are talking about Messiah, journalists are waiting outside the hall, and if outside the hall, Jesus Christ, the Messiah himself comes, and journalists ask from him, are you the Messiah? And is this your first coming or second coming? What will be his reply? Muslims and Christians said, of course he will say, this is my second coming. And Jews said, no, he will say, this is my first coming. And then there was again division. But the organizer said, maybe his answer will not be straightforward, as your answers are. When journalists will ask to Jesus, is this your first coming or second coming? Instead of saying this is first or second and going into that debate, he will say, no comment. Come out for the judgment. When we wait for the Messiah and the hope, and we wait for someone who is spiritually among us, and through his spirit, he leads you. But the time will come when we will see him face to face. Then there will be no question who you are. then he will ask, come here, this is the day of judgment. I was hungry and you did not feed me. I was thirsty and you did not offer me water. I was homeless and you were enjoying big palaces. I had nothing to wear and you had posh suits. I was in prisons, but you did not visit me. And then we will ask him, whosoever he is, whether he is Imam Mahdi, Messiah, whosoever he is, he will ask from us instead of we asking him who you are. He will tell us through the power of his judgment who he is, but the main questions he will put in front of us. You are a human being. You are given this whole globe to be a good custodian. How you look after this world, how you look after your children and your neighbors' children, how you looked after your city, how you looked after your neighbors, your fellow human beings and other creatures. Come, and this is the day of judgment. And according to our deeds and the way we are behaving to each other, we will be able to glorify it, and we will be able to live together forever and ever. And also, again, I would like to congratulate you for bringing from different spheres of life together. This is what our togetherness is that can save the world. The place where we are living and part of the world where a quite significant segment of the society doesn't believe in God. They have no religion. Every year, the percentage in the census is growing. Those who say we don't believe in God. Because one of the reasons is people who believe in God, they does not fully reflect the authority and almightiness of God. This is my responsibility as a Christian to love my Muslim brother and sister, Jews and Hindus brother and sister, and those who don't believe in God. And this is your responsibility to love your neighbor. When we will love one another, then people will know there is God who has taught us to love one another. Our love and our deep connection with each other, and our love and our deep connection for the whole humanity will help each other. And also, I would like to mention that at the time of Karbala, you know better than me, and usually Zakars from the part of the world I come from, they always mention whenever they know some Christians are sitting among the audience in the Karbala, when there was great persecution, when holy women, when they were attacked with a huge brutality.